Hello and welcome to Business Matters, the show about people behind businesses that help make Tacoma a great place to live and work. I'm your host, Mike Wark, and today in the Spotlight, it's all about flavor as we learn about a Vietnamese dessert drink with some tasty twists. Then we will explore the iconic footprint of a Tacoma business neighborhood on District Focus. Andrew Fry will explore the question, can your business handle high-profile clients on Tacoma Means Business? And today my guest is Erin Shadensack, who's the manager of Triple Knock Barcade. Welcome, Erin.
Hi, good to be here.
I've really been looking forward to this interview because I haven't seen too many barcades, and this one sounds really cool. It's all about pinball and craft beer, right? Tell us about your business.
So we have 22 pinball machines.
22?
Yep.
Wow.
They go from the 1980s all the way to the present.
So I have to ask, do you play music over the top?
We do.
You do? So there's music and a lot of dinging all the time?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's noisy.
Okay. And you have a whole range of beers?
We do. We focus on a lot of Washington breweries. We
Great.
bring in some beers from Oregon, a few from California. We have 8 on tap, quite a few in bottles and cans as well.
Great. And you're located in the 6th Avenue Business District.
That's right.
Been there about a year and a half?
About a year and a half now.
Things are going great. And already you've seen some evolution in the district? Tell me about that.
So when we moved in about a year and a half ago, a couple businesses down, empty building across the street, empty building, lots of empty lots, and I've just seen so much more business, restaurants, stores coming into the area, and there's just been a lot of growth.
So you're seeing a lot more activity in the area.
Absolutely, and a lot of diversity, a lot of different kinds of people coming down to the area.
Different people, different kind of businesses, and of course it all started after you arrived.
Oh yeah.
Which just points to how great of a business this is.
Hey.
So people come in and play pinball and have beer, and that's really drawing in people from the region?
Absolutely, we get all different ages. We're 21 and over, but while we get 21, 22, 23, we get a lot of middle-aged and even older people who remember playing pinball at the 7-Eleven.
Yeah, and there's lots of people who went to college and played pinball or during that age, and they're a lot older now. So originally I thought maybe that would be your demographic, but it's everybody.
Oh, absolutely. Pinball has been really making a big comeback in the last 10 years or so.
So younger people are getting into it. I mean, it's not electronic.
No, not at all.
There's a real ball in there, and then you whack it with the pedals and all that. Pedals, yeah.
I think the fact that there's a physical element to that, you can see the flippers hit the ball. I think that there's something very tangible and physical that you don't get with computer games and video games.
And that's starting to draw people in.
Absolutely.
Even the younger people who've grown up on the video games.
Absolutely.
Well, I think that's really interesting. Now, one thing I learned that as long as it's not too busy, that if you're not accustomed to pinball, some of the staff there will actually give you tips.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's just a couple buttons. Is there really that much to it?
There's a lot of technique that goes involved. Like a video game, you have different missions, different things you need to accomplish. So knowing how the game plays and things that your goals, what you're aiming for is really important.
Oh, to make it a longer game, to be more successful in playing that game. So you can give them tips on the game they're playing.
Oh, absolutely.
Tell them what to aim for, tell them when, and that makes it more fun for people?
Oh, absolutely. Everyone who works there, we're all pinball geeks.
Pinball geeks.
Yeah.
So this is something I've learned too. You are a pinball geek.
Yes, I am.
In fact, I suspect a very successful and good pinball geek.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, but I'm pretty good, yeah.
So you actually, your career as a manager of Triple Knock actually started in Seattle, right? I mean, if you could trace it back to playing pinball leagues?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
There's a Monday night pinball league in Seattle. I believe there are up to 24 different bars that have different teams in the league, and the teams are 10 players each, and we play against each other, and I played on a team with the owners of the Triple Knock. And actually, 2 of our other bartenders also played in the pinball league.
So there's some 240 people competing. Is this like competitive?
Oh, extremely. We have some of the best players in the world. There's a man up in Seattle who's ranked, I believe, number 2 in the world right now.
You can get ranked that way?
Oh, absolutely.
That's really cool.
I'm in the top 5,000.
Okay. that's a qualification for working at the Triple Knock, apparently.
Yeah, it's good to know a little bit about.
Okay, so you got to know the owners of Triple Knock, and these are people who own other businesses.
Yeah, they have another barcade in Renton, and this was their first barcade, the 8-bit.
The one in Renton. Okay.
With pinball machines, fighting games, shooting games, driving games,
So
a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
They also own a sports bar that happens to have some pinball in it. They're opening another bar in West Seattle, but they wanted to move to Tacoma and open a pinball place down here.
And what were you doing when you heard about them wanting to do that?
I was actually managing a retail store at South Center Mall.
Okay. So lots of experience in managing retail.
And I knew they were opening the bar. So before they opened, I asked if I could just come down and bartend 2 nights a week.
Okay.
On top of my other job. But I loved it. And when it's a little bit slow, we can play a game or two on the shift, which
Oh
is
my
really
gosh,
nice.
that just sounds like, how many jobs have fringe benefits like that?
It's nice.
So you actually, it's a fairly easy transition because you had both that experience in the triple knock, you were maintaining your retail, you realized this might be a good opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely.
So whose idea was it for you to be the manager?
This came about in November. I had been bartending since the bar opened, and our previous manager, Albert, is going to West Seattle to help open their new bar, the Corner Pocket.
Okay. And you said, how about me?
Oh, they said, how about you?
Oh, that's good
And I
to
said,
hear.
all right.
So you were doing retail in a mall. Now you're managing a bar. What is the difference in that sort of work? What has struck you as being unique about working at a barcade?
One big thing is when you're bartending, it's very independent. A lot of your shifts are by yourself. You're controlling the atmosphere and the flow of the bar. So it's really picking good talent, people who know a lot about the machines, who know a lot about bartending as well, who you don't have to be there the entire time, keeping an eye on them. You know that things are going really smooth and that they're bringing a unique personality and attitude to the bar.
And then you also you have to manage the whole flow of what beers are on tap and the stock and all that. It's a different kind of inventory management and control.
Yep.
You like that?
I love it. I get to choose what beers are going to be on tap.
Oh my gosh, I'm
which
sold.
is wonderful. Yeah. I've recently rolled out quite a few new bottles and cans of different regional beers that I just fell in love with. We rotate our taps,
Right.
so it's always something different. So the bottles and cans are my favorites, where I say, we can't just have these every once in a while. I'm currently working on a new cocktail menu as well for those who don't like beer.
Oh, great.
And doing some kind of more upscale cocktails.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, going to different kinds of, and there's a number of bars and pubs in Tacoma that have a range of craft beers. How do you integrate the feedback from your customers in deciding what should be on tap?
A lot of it is we kind of find what breweries seem to be the most popular. And it's a give and take. You really do have to experiment and bring a lot of new things out. I work a lot with my distributors and I say, what do you recommend? What is new? What do you think people are really going to like? But a lot of it's customer feedback. I ask people, what's something that we don't have here that you would like to order? What's a good beer that you've had somewhere else that you would like to see on tap here?
And-
so using
yeah.
the feedback is really important.
And I'd imagine you can evaluate the success of one particular beer or another based on the receipts.
Absolutely.
How quickly the kegs run out.
Yeah.
Yeah, very interesting. That sounds like fun. But you do more than just business, I understand. You have a philanthropical side as well.
Yeah, we've been working with a lot of local Tacoma charities. We did a toy drive for Oasis of Hope,
Oh,
which got them lots and lots of toys for Christmas.
so how did that work? Your customers came in, you had signs up and said, bring us toys?
So we do a pinball tournament every Wednesday.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
Yeah,
And
every
how's
Wednesday,
that going?
9 o'clock.
Yeah.
They're so much fun.
9
It's
p.m.?
a lot of fun, yes.
Wow, okay.
So a couple of them we turn into events. So this one, the toy drive was a few weeks before Christmas. For Valentine's Day, we are doing a huge raffle, hundreds of dollars worth of prizes. And this is going to our sister's house, which deals with victims of domestic violence as well as providing counseling for their children.
Wow.
We're also currently doing a drive for the Tacoma Rescue Mission, collecting
Wonderful.
things for the homeless. So it's always something new. So the best way to know what charity we are working with currently is to just check our Facebook page.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that sounds great. So
Yeah.
people can come in and contribute to the charity in a really easy way, which are all real local and really good causes. And they can also enjoy themselves and play pinball.
Absolutely. We like to give back to the community.
That's great.
Yeah.
I know people in Tacoma really appreciate that. Now, pinball tournaments.
Yes.
This fascinates me. So if I want to come learn how to play pinball well, this is something I should do.
This is a great way to meet a lot of other people who are interested in pinball, a lot of different skill levels, and it's a great way to get better. We have a great community at the Triple Knock, all different people, all different backgrounds, all different ages, and when you're playing, you play against someone else on a different machine every time, a different opponent, and you could see them do something crazy. You could say, how did you get to that? How did you get to that mode? How did you get that multi-ball? How did you do that?
Because you're playing on the same table.
And it's really good to get tips and tricks and look at different styles of playing, and also just really get to meet a lot of different people. You already have something in common, and it's
Pinball.
Yeah.
And beer.
Yes, beer and
or
pinball.
Craft coffee. Yeah, it sounds great. Great. And so you have beginner, advanced, all that. Okay. Okay, well, I'm intrigued. This sounds really fun, and I think other people will be too. So, Erin, thank you for being our guest today.
Thank you. It was great to be here.
Okay, coming up, we'll explore the character of the century-old Proctor Business District on District Focus. Connecting people to business is what Tacoma is all about. As one of the first established Tacoma business districts, Proctor is a family mix of restaurants and shops, along with one of the oldest theaters in the state. From an established farmers market to events, the Proctor District has something for everyone.
I'm Reggie Frederick, and I'm Vice President of the Proctor District Association. We have roughly 100 businesses here in the district: retail, food, 2 grocery stores, movie theater, bowling center, attorney, dentist, doctors, so you see the whole gamut. We have the oldest continually operated movie theater on 94 years, the Blue Mouse, here in town. Matter of fact, we used to go there as a child. I just grew up 2 miles to the south of here. Our bowling center, Chalet Bowl, is the oldest operated bowling center in the state, which started 75 years ago. So that's a lot of history. Proctor Station is opened up, 151 mixed-use center living spaces for apartments, and there's retail on the bottom floor. The idea is to be very viable, have a lot of people that can live here, can bike to work, walk to work, take the bus, and that's what we're going to see in the near future. We were the district that started having lampposts, tree surrounds, trees planted in the district, bike racks, garbage cans, and then from there it just kind of blossoms. About 5 times a year we have those flags change out. They're seasonal, so right now you have flowers up for the Junior Daffodil Parade. During Memorial Weekend, we'll stay through July 4th, we'll have American flags, we'll have holiday flags, we'll have fall flags, and that's very cool. We have 2 schools here in the district with about 1,200 kids, so hence there's a lot of activity, you know, those 9 months of the year. Parents dropping kids off, picking them up. You know, it's the backbone of our district. We have the farmers market. It's virtually year-round. It's on Saturdays from 10 o'clock until 2 o'clock. So they go year-round basically from the end of March through Christmas, and then they go once a month, January, February, March, and then they start back up again at the end of March. That draws in probably 2,000 to 3,000 people a weekend. It's a jam-packed area, very vibrant, very exciting. You see people going in and out shopping, going to the farmer's market, stopping off to have a pint of beer, and there's just a lot happening here.
For more information on experiencing Tacoma business, log on to experiencetacoma.com. When we return, Andrew Fry on working with high-profile clients. Business success comes in many forms. Signing on with a high-profile client may be one way of launching your business into the big time, but Andrew Fry provides some business reality with a touch of lessons learned on this episode of Tacoma Means Business.
So your small business has been up and operating for a while, and then comes that moment, that opportunity, and a high-profile client starts knocking on your door. What does a high-profile client do for you? Well, if they're a national name, if they're a recognized brand, you have legitimized your company and service to a much larger, higher-paying customer base. This is fantastic. there are things that you probably want to consider when taking on a high-profile client. One of them is confidentiality. The thing that you'll want to do, and this happened to me in early days of working with free-range medias, we had customers like the NFL, or what I used to like to say, everyone from the Christian Science Monitor to Baywatch, were customers and clients that we worked with. But one thing that came up every time was confidentiality. So what do I want to do? I want to tell the world, we're building web development services for the NFL. The NFL is like, we're going to wait to announce that. We'll let you know. And this happened a number of times for companies like MCI or Nikkei business publications. The truth of it is, these companies are scrutinized every day from all sides. And so when they're doing business with a company that may not be as well known, it's very important for them to wait and do the announcement. Oftentimes what they'll do is they'll do a press release, and that's when you get the glory. And that's when you get to put them on your website as one of your customers. So be certain when you get that high profile client opportunity that you do treat it with confidentiality and sensitivity. The next thing, and I preface this with always keep your entire customer base as happy as you can, you need to also respect certain things about high profile clients. One of them is that their time and their schedule is not necessarily in accordance with what you are working on. So you have to be prepared. Preparation is the key. You also have to recognize that although they may have quite a bit of money and a budget to work with, they really respect and admire value for their money. Don't think because they have not a lot of money to spend that there's any difference in the kind of value or quality that you're providing. You have to go above and beyond as far as that is concerned. The next thing you need to do is be respectful of their time. If you do organize a phone meeting, an in-person meeting, anything to that effect, make certain that you have all of your ducks in a row. Make sure that you have all of your information ready and bring that to you. These meetings are generally not discussions and brainstormings, unless they've been tagged that way. And I'd say even if it's a brainstorming, be prepared for techniques for brainstorming. Their time is valuable, be prepared, and when you go in there, make certain that you use that time effectively. If you treat them with the professionalism that they are used to from all of their high-profile partners and clients, you will find that more will come to your door and then you can grow. The onus is on you because you're the one that's small. You're the one with the lesser resources, but that's okay. That's part of the growing, and that's what's going to make your small business a bigger business.
Thanks, Andrew. For more ways on launching and growing your business, check out Tacoma's Community and Economic Development Program at makeittacoma.com. When Business Matters returns, we've got some tasty treats in store from a business in the revitalized Lincoln Business District in the Spotlight. Today in the Spotlight, our focus ranges from tasty treats to decadent desserts with an international flair, all in the heart of the newly renovated Lincoln International Business District.
Hello, I'm Gabe Rivera and I'm from Bambu Tacoma.
My name is Jennifer Nguyen and I work for Bambu Tacoma.
Bambu Tacoma is a Vietnamese-inspired cafe with coffees, exotic smoothies, macaroons, cupcakes, and so much more.
We are premised in Vietnamese desserts. We do fresh products, ingredients that we create here, we make here every day.
We sell a variety of drinks ranging from like traditional Vietnamese desserts to smoothies, juices, coffees, milk teas.
The shop weathered the year-long construction along 38th Avenue that renovated the Lincoln District. Bambu Tacoma's owner, Wen, says the improvements are a community investment.
When we first opened, it was right when the construction started. And without the support of local business, I don't know how we could survive the past year and a half. And everyone support each other by referring business. You know, restaurants could just say, yeah, you want dessert? Just go across the street to Bambu. And for us, since we don't have food per se, we send them back to the local business.
Surrounded by quaint neighborhoods near Lincoln High School, Bambu Tacoma is becoming the in-place for getting together with friends and sharing time with desserts and drinks.
People my age, especially the youth, there's not a place where we can just sit around, do our homework, or just hang around with friends and family as well.
Investing in the community goes beyond new streets and sidewalks. Bambu Tacoma invests in the youth as business leaders, like Jennifer and Gabe, senior staff at the store.
I am a team lead here at Bambu Tacoma. I've been here since we've opened.
I'm one of the team leads. I'm a barista and I'm also a cashier here.
Business and community are tightly woven into the fabric of Bambu Tacoma. Wen saw the opportunity for sticking with her business plan and holding on to her dreams before and after the Lincoln Business District renovations.
Why not be the first one here? Why not make this place different than what it is now? Felt like it was the perfect fit at that time, and still is.
Lincoln District, it's been growing this past year and like fixing up. So all the sidewalks have been done, all of the streets have been redone. There's just everything is like brand new, and then there's a ton of new shops who are in town as well.
Getting your foot in the door is one part of mentoring youth. Not only getting a job, but providing training and experience to become part of a staff of dedicated employees.
When it comes to Bambu Tacoma, we really pride ourselves on the youth, from young adults and teenagers, specifically high schoolers or college students. That's where we kind of cater to.
The work ethic of the store encourages fairness, respect, and responsibility.
You need to give them a chance at just gaining like job experience and things like that, and learning small skill sets, just like networking, interacting with customers, or just learning small habits such as like cleaning up after yourself.
The economic growth of Bambu Tacoma is based on the experience and perspective of the cafe's leads, Jennifer and Gabe, both looking into a bright future for Bambu and the other businesses in the Lincoln District.
I think it's really important, just alone the construction on 38th Street, we just recently finished. We have better roads now, we have wider roads, we just have a better and safer neighborhood, and I think just us being here is really important for that.
Wen also realizes that the investments in patience during renovation is an investment in the entire Lincoln International Business District and the surrounding community.
We do see the changes in like the neighborhood. We see parents walking with their kids, and most recently we actually did a Halloween trick-or-treating for the whole entire Lincoln District. And that was a major turnout because every shop got together and we provided candies for everyone who dressed up.
What I see in Tacoma is a community, a tight-knit community, a very diverse community, a very community that has room for growth.
We want to bring in more opportunity, not only for this community, but also for the younger generation around here as well.
That's it for Business Matters. Join me next time for more insight into the Tacoma business scene. See you then.